which, how this one's going to work is simple enough. What character do I have that I can run with? Alice seems fine. I'm not going to be allowed any magical items, so no magic bombs, no rods or anything like that, and not even the bow and arrow. What we're going to end up doing is trying to get to 8-8 weapon and armor, and then from there, we're just going to continue using the sword and getting up and close and personal with everything, and trying to end the game that way, or beat the game that way. This should be a lot of fun. Done something close to this before, and really just getting to 8-8 feels good in this game. We're going to work on killing most things for money. We need to be able to buy any equipment that we see. Well, that's a good start. Already level 2 tunic for this. If anyone's never seen Dungeons of Infinity, this is a Zelda Link to the Past inspired roguelike, where we're going to go through and try to go through the 12 floors that I'm partially hiding. But floors 3, 7, and 11 all have bosses on them, as does the last floor. The last floor has a mean boss unless you know how it works. But really all the bosses can be pretty tricky until you understand what you're doing. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Now that, we're just going to have a lot of fun with this. It'll be a nice, simple challenge. Assuming I make it all the way, this will probably be my only run for the night. Just because we already went decently late with Mario Kart. And between Mario Kart and Questmaster, I've already done 8 hours of streaming today. I don't want to push myself too much. But if I die early, I'll do another run. I'm not expecting to die early, but every once in a while, things just go poorly. Alright, Sapphire joined. So, Leon triggered a duel, which causes 2 players to fight each other in the dungeon game. And then the winner gets gear. But all of the floors are randomly generated from a pool of items. I guess procedurally generated that way. Shield. So we need at least 75 down there. That's a hands down. And because I've played this enough to pick up, you probably will die. We should be doing the full dungeon instead. I can't actually see the dungeon stuff anymore. I'm just watching the game in general. But since I know this is a loop, there's key hiding in here. I've played this enough that I can recognize that a door here and a door there is going to be a loop that gets me an item. Down we go. Yeah, Sapphire, there's the main dungeon thing to do too, that's 1,000 points. That if you're interested in that, it will... I can't use bow and arrow anyways. Do that. Indeed, Drew. I could double check, I think I'm over 60% still. Ooh, level 2 sword. We're having a really good start to this. Yeah, I think at one point it was close to 70. I can't remember if I've lost much since then. This is a strange map. I'm not used to having so many bridges in this one. But I can check after this run either way. I am curious how far along the next version of the game is. I'll have to pop in the Discord again. I popped in earlier today to make sure it hasn't been there. No, I lost one Gamba run I know that much. I messed up and didn't Gamba in the middle, and it just kind of destroyed my motivation. But I got to the final boss, but I just was not focused. Alright. This guy always gives us a letter, which is worth a decent amount of money. We're gonna get that real quick. We're already to 2-3, which is a great start to getting to 8-8. That's the dungeon one, Sapphire. The one that you'll fight more normally and, get assets from. Like equipment. There's the key already. Just stop playing your rando save state. Turtle Rock had your flippers, silver arrows, and mirror. Oof. At least, if you know how to water walk or fake flippers, you don't miss out on too much with the flippers. And neither the water walk with the boots or fake flippers are that hard to do. You found a time save in the fire rod room? That's good. Thought done on TAS. Not sure what THS is. Easy to replicate. Good to know. I might need to learn that. The funny part, I'm not truly going for speedrunning, but I like time saves, just especially in the slower parts. Ah, tool-assisted speedrun. That makes sense. I don't think I thought to ask the, person if I'm allowed to use magic to open up the, rewards in the town. It's probably fine. I'll just skip it. I'm a warrior, I don't have magic, that's fine. Ah. Yeah, I had someone at one point tell me to use the hookshot to pull myself in the void. I never really thought about how that works with that. Upper route and then just void yourself. I can try that tomorrow. I need to figure out what run I want to do tomorrow. I could probably do another entrance one or key sanity. But I also haven't done TCG very recently. And if I do a default one, odds are pretty good I'll have about an hour left on my stream at that point. So I'm debating about doing a default one in order... There's a rat there. To try to make sure I have time to get a little bit of TCG in, since I haven't done that for a bit. But we shall see. I want to do cross keys at some point, but I'm not sure when that's going to get slotted. Because I don't think the entrance run went bad. So I'm willing to take it all the way to the Cross Keys. But I need to find another Thursday night that will work. And, we'll see. I don't plan on streaming on Thanksgiving Day, but depending on when my friends and I get done with Thanksgiving, maybe I'll be willing to try to do a late night Cross Keys then. Oh, Mantike's in chat. There's a button under this one. Yeah, there's still a few more glitches I need to learn. I don't think I want to learn most of the big overworld glitches. But at the same time, they are funny to watch. It's funny to watch someone crawl out of the old man's house up in the mountains, and then 5 seconds later be in the tower of Hera because they just teleport into it through glitches getting them out of bounds. That being said, some of the glitches I still feel like I need to get a different controller for it. My buttons are a little bit higher than a lot of the SNES controllers, and the motions for hovering and whatnot, I think I might be able to do, but when I was attempting it, I kept getting my fingers stuck on my button. But hovering is just going to be tricky in general. Yeah, I'm hoping I can explain some stuff. Like, I did the entrance one last week, and I don't think it was too hard for people to follow, but a lot of it does require paying attention and whatnot. It's definitely a lot harder to follow with the entrance shuffle than without it, because if you're looking away, that means you don't know where stuff goes. How many did I have? I had Ice Palace at the Blacksmiths. I had Eastern Palace twice over. And I want to say I had the castle just south. Not in the library, but the other building near there. The library was the things. Ah, true. I should leave the call. Thank you, Sunfei. I forget that sometimes. It's not a big deal. There's a room to the right. We should go to the right. Shield. Still can't use these, so let's get some soda. Yeah, no, the entrance shuffle is a lot of fun, but it surprisingly only took me about 3.5 hours. And I made sense of the tracker well enough. And that was 3.5 hours with me getting, not everything, but most things. Because I didn't mind the idea of getting the armor from the sword, but I also wanted just to try to hit every dungeon in case I did too. There's a new dungeon live if anyone hits exclamation join to join. This is your best chance to get in front of me because I'm not going to stop in the middle of this to go hit exclamation join. I miss a door up on top? I think I missed a door up on top over this way. Door to the right over here? Nope. we're up over here. Probably looping right, so we're gonna check out left first. I'll grab the kinstone. So we have 2 key places to go. We'll just take the one that's right here. Curse? Oh no, magic credit card, which does us no good. I'm feeling decent about our odds of getting the 8-8 hero stuff. We're already at 2-4. If we can find the glove, we'll leave the town at 4 or 6, most likely. Which is just a great position. We get lucky with another sword in town, too. Or in the dungeon before the town. I'm also gonna try to buy any health we see. I feel like it just feels more right. The warrior has a ton of health, too. And do progress. Item bag! That is a lovely find. Oh, this run is so blessed so far. I think the game sensed that I haven't booted up in a bit and wants to reward me with just, hey, I can be nice and kind and friendly. Oh yeah, I could go get the greenstone again. Where was that? Is that on this floor, or was that last floor? That was the last floor looking at things. I can't use wands because we're on a warrior's path. So there'd be path here. No. Here. I didn't see it down here. All the rats! We kill the rats because we probably get some money out of them. Or not. Empty rats. Yeah, I'm not used to this game being this friendly. Give me my tunic back. Alright, any of these pushable. And if you're new to the roguelike and don't know what I'm looking for here, pushable block will be missing the light pixels in the upper left and the upper right. Hello, sword. Hello, heart. Don't care about these ones. I'm not allowed the bow, and I'm not allowed magical items, which obviously includes the, nope. Cape. Nice! Congrats on finishing that. It's always a great accomplishment when someone finishes like something like that. A project that you put your mind to and done for a while. Yeah, I can't remember if my friend that was making a cookbook has finished it himself. $258 pages, ran you 300 to get 8 copies printed. Unfortunately, that sounds mostly right, especially if they're color at all. But I assume you have pictures in there as well. It's unfortunately why a lot of like books don't have pictures, because pictures are expensive. Handful of artwork pages. Did you end up getting it printed hardcover? Black and white, but about $2.50 less per copy. Because hardcover adds to it a bit too. Wirebound, cheapest option. Totally fair. Yeah, they get a bit cheaper when you can do a bigger bulk one, which is why a lot of my writer friends don't typically consider doing prints of their books unless they A, are popular enough to do a lot of prints of it, or B, use a service that prints on demand and they just don't get much money from it. See, you say that, but when I worked at a thrift store, most of the cookbooks that came through were hardcover. It was very weird to me, because as you said, you'd want it to lay flat. Like, hardcover, I suppose, just feels more premium. Thinking about a cat. Wonder if I could slip you an allergy pill now. With your other meds. You're so sneezy anymore. Oh yeah, I don't have to be in here yet. Alright, let's peek and see what all we have in here. I can get some more money still. Getting fun in here. Item bag, some stones, health. Got chickens to get still. I should have just went in the library. I forgot I wasn't doing the turn-in stuff. Key could have been useful, but at the same time, I am trying to be 8-8. I don't know if anyone else is going to join. There, looks like Sapphire did. And to do that, I need to go through as many rooms as possible, but I could pick up the key to save some time in the back half, if I get to 8-8 first. Because we're at 4-7 already. Which is just crazy for this area. Just a touch too late, Sapphire. I haven't completely ruled out the King's Treasure. I'm not gonna get it with magic. Well, not magic that uses my magic bar. Okie chest. I don't know what you tried to type. I am confused, too. But I have a few... Let's close this so I can keep track. A few extra bombs. And a very, very, very weak understanding of one of the glitches. AKA, I've never pulled it off. But I can give it a half-hearted try. Cool. We get health from that. I need to be partially in the door. Okay, drop the bomb. Nope. I don't know how to do this one anymore. Or I got patched out. One of the two. I obviously should not be taking anything from that shop. See, I don't quite have enough for the key. No, I don't want this. But I can get all the kinstones and inventory. That's good enough. Key would be nice, but we're going to be strong. We're just going to go earn more money. We might have to do by just killing a lot of stuff, but that's the warrior's way. This will totally be getting us health. So we got 2 more bosses to go, so if we can find 5 more hearts... Yeah, 5 more. We can be at max health too. I've only been at max health once. That was a good money drop. Definitely not playing with the one enemies in a room full of traps. Okay, we got a loop to the left. Some more money, which is delightful. Alright, we're gonna hide in this corner. That's a lot of Gyptos. And they hit very hard, even with high defense. Alright, we got those, and around, and there should be a key soon. I believe we have a blue one. Yes, we got 2 blue ones. That's good to see. Means we will have money for a shop if we see one. So I should ask Leon, what manga are you reading if you don't mind sharing? If it's something you don't want to share, that's perfectly fine. I'm bad at reading most manga that haven't had a anime adaptation, so... I'm not reading too much right now. One Piece? Okay. That is a fine one to be reading. I've been tempted to... There it is. Read it again with all the color stuff. I'm behind on it in general. Here's the curse. Defense points are reversed by 3. Oh no, I'm only 4-4 now. 5-4. Yeah, there's a official color version of it out there. I'm really tempted to read that at some point. Watching the anime, all your friends are cut off, so I'm starting to read instead. Indeed, that is much faster. They are amusingly re-airing Fishman with a DBZ Kai treatment right now. I don't think there's any curse that requires magic to be used. Yeah, if all statements are true, you're not picking up a bad time to get into One Piece. I don't think there's a curse to recharge a rod. Oda's been somewhat consistent about it, so there should be 4 or less years until the end of One Piece coming. Alright, you, stop that. Which, given it's been ongoing... Oh... When did it start? 96, 97, 98? The anime started in 99. I'm pretty sure. But I can't remember when the manga started. But given it's like 26 years in the making, it's only got 4 years left. That's darn close. Yeah, I'm glad they're kind of doing Fishman on as a 3 thing, because that is where the pacing of the anime gets really bad. Like, manga's faster in general, because they only do usually 2 chapters per episode before that, and there's chunks of filler. But starting in Fishman, they start going down to 1 chapter per episode a lot of times. And even goofier, later, we start doing like half a chapters per episode, or 3/4 of a chapter. So personally, I am quite happy that One Piece is on hiatus for a few months, letting the manga catch up and whatnot. So they might be able to return and do it at a good pace. Because it is one of the shifts in the anime industry that I've really enjoyed. Instead of having these endless shonen shows where they need to do a lot of filler that just messes with the pacing of stuff, or just do low amounts of chapter adaptations to keep it going endlessly, doing the, 12 to 24 episode season per year, that's adapting at the minimum 2 chapters per. Because if it releases 48 chapters in a year, you can make a 24-episode season adapting 2 per. And that just keeps it nice and well-paced. And like, as someone that has a physical anime collection, those shows that use filler and whatnot, like, yes, I can ignore the filler, but a lot of times the sets don't line up well. You know, you get sets that are like half filler. Which food do I even have? A bit. Ow, I'm just gonna get hit by everything. But, no, One Piece is one of my favorite shonen shows. I don't know exactly where it would fit on my top anime. There are so many caveats to the One Piece story for where I fit it. It's definitely one of those stories that if you went back through and edited it tightly, it would be absolutely one of my favorites of all time. But I gotta rule in how much extended arcs and pointless plot points go. Like, Oda's pretty good about connecting things and having a lot of stuff set up, but there are still plenty of things that were pretty pointless to go through that you could mostly chop or assign to a different character, and it just wouldn't matter. But I mean, that's Shonen 101 in general, and Oda's a lot better about it in a lot of cases. Like, one thing One Piece is really good about, and you would have already hit this, is typically there aren't too many villains that end up showing up that weren't mentioned well before their arc. Might have been a one-off line, and you might have missed it. But almost every major villain in One Piece is established decently in advance. And, like, One Piece isn't perfect with power scaling, but it's still pretty good about it. Why am I doing that one? That one's at the top of the screen, that can't be one. In general, you are given tiers of enemies pretty early on, and we are still just working our way through those tiers of enemies without too much in the way of surprise enemies in there. Alright, last bomb down here. Nope. No way to use ranged enemies on the spitters, and that might get me in trouble. Ow. Don't have a key yet, but that's down. Hello, John. How's it going tonight? We're doing a Warriors run, which means we're aiming for 8-8. I'm half-heartedly doing extra health for it, too. But I can't use any magic or ranged equipment in general. Nope. No special bombs, just the base bombs. And it wasn't part of the challenge, but I'm also not going to be using any pendants. Pendants feel magical to me, so I am ignoring them. I probably will allow red potions, but not blue ones. The blue ones are inherently magical as well. But since we're doing a Warriors thing, I don't think it feels too bad to allow the potions in general. I've got no good reason to fight the flying enemies. They are never going to have anything in them. I'll be interested to see if that ever changes. Nope, I don't need the magic. Oh, nicely done. Congrats on getting a W. As far as I know, that still puts you in pretty exclusive company. Like, Like, more and more people have gotten it, but I still think it's pretty rare that people get the wins in this game. Though, admittedly, at this point, most of my data for that is just based off streamers that I tend to randomly go into who are streaming this and have been like, I've been trying for a week and a half and still haven't gotten it. Nice. Drew and I were trying to remember stuff. I'll check my stats after this. Where my win percentage is at. We know it's above 50%. I'm trying to figure out how high it is. I also suppose I should technically include my first profile as well as technically I can double check, but I think that has half a run on it, so I should probably count that as a loss. Either has a half a run or 1.5 run. Either way, there's no wins on it, so we can add, on the safe side, 1.5 to my win-loss count. Because my other profile is the profile that I do offline, which I basically don't play this game not streaming. That's totally fair. I've purposely lost a few runs due to bad RNG, especially when I was doing the swordless. I think I threw out 1 or 2 there, where I'm just like, nope, this isn't gonna work. We got money to buy soda. We need 4 more hearts still. Yeah, we obviously can't use any rings either. Yes, I'm quite looking forward to messing with the new update whenever that comes. 5 in-game new challenges, unless it gets even bigger. We're gonna do this. It's a decent chance I'll pick up stuff at the Dwarf Town, but I might as well take the long shot Gamba. Rings are for Sonic. I have played as Sonic before. But yeah, if I hadn't been doing Mario Kart right before this, I probably would have set up a skin that made a little bit more sense for this challenge than Alice. But I hadn't run an Alice as far as I recall, so this is fine. Bad trap. What was this one? 30% off any shop item. Got distracted for a moment. That's fine. I need some cake. I need to kill something over here. And I am doing ads on Twitch again, because removing the pre-rolls definitely helps get more people to stick on by. I've had so many partner-level Twitch streamers tell me this now. But I'm still going to do my best to kind of time it around. Previous one I did ads, I did no fun allowed at all. And that's just a pain in the butt for a lot of the games I play. So instead, I'm going to try to time the ads when there's nothing interesting going on. Or less interesting stuff. But beyond that, there's always the option of the YouTube. We're going to gamba this one too. Bomb bag's a fine get. But once I hit the Dwarven town, I'm going to get the wishing ring, and then while I'm doing all the maze, I'm going to run the ads. Because why not? I should be able to get all of that done in the next 9 minutes. Sure, you heal. Curse? Nope. This run's still being pretty nice. Got plenty of money. Just need to find the shops for it. None of those blocks are pushable. Zoop, zoop. Zoop, zoop, zoop. Alright. I can take the time to kill these. I'm gonna get down here. I don't have this open at all. Luckily, I just kind of permanently leave my info pages in perpetual openness on another browser that I don't use. Hole, dig a hole. It is quite fitting with this one and Deep Rock Galactic. Oh, true. Delete the message. Go away. I can fix that on Twitch. I don't know how easily I can fix it on YouTube. Alright, we take the gloves. Can't take the pendant. Alright, I'm gonna run the ads over on Twitch. I'm gonna fix the pin real quick, but I'm gonna continue doing the bomb maze. Let me see. This'll work. There goes the on pin. Oh no! My spoilers are no longer available. I need to go find them anyway. Give me 1 second. Where's my own darn server? There it is. There's the one. And then I need the other one from this one? Yep, this one. Okay. Back at it. Ten's not too much more expensive, but I can only hold 9 more. This should be enough. Okay, good to go. 6, 7. Yes, I'm guessing anyone that isn't subbed isn't going to be too heartbroken about missing the bomb maze. This one. Then it's this one. So this has more bombs for me. Then we're done here. Pull up the other one now. We need this one. Probably could have done this one from memory. That's bottom left. Oops. Yeah, thanks for letting me know about the Mario Kart code. Wasn't a big deal, but now it's all gone. Yes, as soon as I get off stream tonight, I'll probably start editing this video out because of the whole Mario Kart thing. It's one of the reasons I don't usually change games in the middle of stream. It just makes my VODs weird. But since I edit out my Dungeons & Infinity stuff anyways, not a bad thing. I just gotta remember to switch it back to Mario Kart, then Dungeons & Infinity as the full name. Because I like presenting them as best as I can to people. This chest is no good. We have 4 bombs left, and I think we only have 3 interactions left. Nope, 2. We are good. And then 12. Let's get more money. We're fine on money in general, so if we don't win the money lotto, that's fine. I think blue's a good one for us. Blue has a decent chunk of gear there. So our tunic has 1 level left. We have a green. Nope. And our shield, I think, has 1 level left, right? No, it's just the tunic. Just the tunic and just the sword. Oh well, we have a couple walls to bomb still. We get a green one, we'll be in good shape there. I feel like if I'm in the position to buy it, the Master Sword usually shows up on these last 2 floors. But we shall see. Might as well max out our bombs. We are good there. Would have loved to get some red gems too. I don't know if we're gonna quite get the full health that I want. But that wasn't the challenge presented to me this time. It was just 8-8 and not using any of the tools that goes there, just the warrior's fight. Green! Green-blue, in fact. Nuzleaf's in chat on Twitch if anyone wants to catch it. Okay, that's the most we can do there. Most of these actually don't do much good for me. These only work if I get pink. These are extra bombs. I also just need to find the thing and whatnot. I think this is going to be my plan. I haven't used a potion yet. So if anyone wants to argue potions are magical, I think I'll just toss them and replace them with food at this point. Got anyone, Sapphire? Any food that's the same in here? No. Milk is not magical. Okay. Yeah, that was kind of my thoughts, and warriors often drink potions anyway, so I don't feel like it's unfitting to use the potions. But I don't really think I need them, so I might as well ditch them to make sure no one can argue that all I'm leaving up for argument now is the kinstones. And those are just treasure vaults as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, we just have to find the last sword in one of the shops. We'll be set there. A lot of stuff to fight in here. I don't need arrows. Go away. I'm not allowed the arrows because I'm not an archer. I'm a warrior. These rooms are a little annoying without any tools. But yeah, totally need to figure out seed for tomorrow. I think we have 2 Cult of the Lamb streams left, unless I really suck up at the bosses. The bosses have been harder so far. Yeah, I don't need to fight everything anymore. I got plenty of money. And then Thursday, the current plan is to start Ocarina of Time. It's been on my list of Zelda games that I want to A, replay, and B, potentially randomize down the line. It's very much a classic. So we'll be starting with a vanilla play of the Ship of Harkin version. Which means I'm going to turn on some enhancements. Make it just a little bit smoother experience. I'm going to be trying out trackers while I'm at it. So I'm going to probably do a 100% check on Link to the Past. Try to learn where everything is. There's the sword. For the sake of... if I'm going deeper with it, I should have used this. Try that for the heck of it. There's a lot about Ocarina of Time that I just do not know. I've never 100%ed the game before. I got pretty far in it. I've beat it once, and I've played through the beginnings of it multiple times. So the first... all the kids' stuff off to the castle will probably go pretty smoothly. Because I've played all of that. But... the adult stuff might be a little... longer. Leon, you were the one that did some Ship of Hurricane, right? Is there a map tracker hiding in there that will show me where the checks are? I know there's some other ones outside of there. But all I could find was the item tracker, an entrance tracker, and a check tracker, but no map to go with the check tracker. It's fine if there's not. I can just use another thing to manually follow stuff. But I was hoping there would be a general, like, map with checks on it that I could use from within the game on the side, too, and not have to run a third thing. Okay. There exists one that works outside of that, and I'll go take a look at that one and see if I can use that just manually. It would automatically track with some other stuff. But I sure as heck don't remember where everything is in Ocarina of Time. And I never got all of the gold spiders. And I'm sure at the lower levels that stuff won't be super duper important. But if I'm going to do higher levels, I need to practice that. I think it makes sense to kind of just do a 100% run to try to learn where most stuff is. But maybe I could just wait and hit the main things or whatnot. I'm not sure. I don't know too much about the Ocarina of Time randomizer stuff. I didn't know much about Link to the Past either. That one I had just beat multiple times first, and was a logical starting point for me. Oh hey, we're here. Got plenty of food. Who needs all that defense? We'll just take it no damage. Bounced off it a few times. I don't think we're getting the last 3 hearts in this last floor. we would have to get spectacularly lucky on the shops. Hitless and damageless, Drew. I bounced off its head, but I didn't take any damage from it. Well, that's a start. How lucky can we continue to be? Nope. Go away. I guess you can stay, I don't actually care. I'm not planning on carrying any magical stuff with me, period. You can try that wall. Nope. Yeah, the multiplayer feature seemed really neat. I can't time things with Celia very well, but I very well might do the multiplayer at some point with Celia. I'm not allowed a bow, I'm not allowed arrows to be used. Buy more food for the heck of it. I don't think I'm gonna need it. That feels like it loops back, so what's down here? We'll just use this. Don't want to use anything else. Nah. We're fine. But I'm really looking forward to replaying Link or Ocarina of Time. I played a little bit more than I should have, just testing stuff. Like, I haven't even gotten to the Deku Tree, don't get me wrong. Just the simple... I do have the shield, though, but I was using that for the tracker. So right, and then circle up and around. I was trying to familiarize myself with that stuff before Thursday. Try to go into most things, you know, without a ton of knowledge, especially if they're new experiences for me. But I also try to plan the best I can to make sure things will go smoothly. So like Cult of the Lamb, I was trying my best to practice with those things to get the tracker working and whatnot without playing the game at all. But like Slay the Princess. I didn't know anything about that. Hey Matthew. Or I could separate this one out of my VODs if you wanted me to. For Halloween, I ended up doing a horror-themed ROM hack. Like, part of the things with the Link to the Past ones is, as far as I know, and talking to other Link to the Past streamers, Parallel Worlds is about the only one out there that is truly interesting ROM hack-wise. No one's really super gone too many with those. Oh, I quite enjoyed Slay the Princess Sapphire. I did 2 streams of it, getting about 70% of the game done. I called it good at that point, as I think the rest of the endings I need to get are going to require a lot of looping in the same stuff. And thus, I'm just going to go do those on my own. When I do, I might record and just push out the endings that we didn't see on stream. But that will be very much a I gotta find time to do it thing. Yeah, that would be my plan mostly, is just doing the rest with a guide. Like, I felt there was enough to go do another stream, but because I was only doing it once a week, I didn't want to dedicate too much time to it. Since it's story-based, as much as I love chasing down a bunch of story stuff, I also know every single stream I end up doing of that means more and more people are potentially isolated of my normal watchers, which I stream enough, it's not a big deal. If I really wanted to, I could have continued, but like reading a guide and going through it, I just feel is better done in my own time. I was mostly done with the experiments I had in my head for that game. Feels so badass in Dungeons Infinity when those annoying fireball shooters. Now your pixies can just tie down. Yeah. It feels so nice. When I'm playing my Link to the Past randomizers, I really am just going there. But yeah, getting those other endings is about pathing, and like, if you're doing pathing without a guide, that is just a lot of practice. Going through, figuring out what stuff changes, and I was doing a little bit of that on the stream for the second day. But yeah, Sapphire, if you have been interested in the game, I can easily recommend it. Just keep in mind, it is a mature rated game and in the horror category to some degree for a reason. But I know the other stuff you play is not outside those realms, and it wasn't so crazy that I felt bad streaming it during my more friendly times. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not family friendly. Yeah, I mostly feel like there's 2 types of... I don't want to call it super easy, but just easier content to make sure that people are enjoying. And that is either the playthrough where the streamer doesn't know anything and they're learning together with the viewers, or a playthrough of pure skill. We Gamba. What's the gold one do? $50% off. Like, the journey to get better, I think, is also fun. That's what I've been doing with the Link to the Past ones. I've got an extra key. Yeah, it's the downside of me having both of them. Bruce wanted both of them, but the pure dungeon is definitely the better choice for most people. Yep. Yeah, no, I think both is good. Because especially when there's not a lot of people, the duel is probably a little bit better. There's the crystal. But like the other type of stream I do, the Questmaster one, that just has a lot of content come in, which makes that one easy and fresh as well. Yep, I started theming this and the randomizers. As, like I said, the journey just to get better I think is interesting as well. That is more of the just pure skill one. But plenty of people can just have fun yapping as well. I'm still trying to improve on that, but I think I'm getting a little bit better at just yapping. Like web fishing, which I've done a little bit. Outright is not truly a game of skill or anything. That one's just a nice, chill game to hang with people and talk. There's nothing wrong with that either. Just chatting's fine. Yeah, I've played a decent chunk of Crypt of the Necrodancer. I've never gotten super far in that one. If I was playing that one, I don't know if I could do much besides the bard. Keeping rhythm while talking with chat, reading with chat, looking away, etc. is really hard. Though I did manage to do it for the most part with Rhythm Doctor when I played that one. Yeah, Hades and Hades 2 are on my list to eventually do. Milk stacks, right? No, milk does not stack. Bad milk. Yeah, no, I've never played super through Hades. I end up on a lot of deck builders instead anymore, because they're easier for me to multitask during. And that's not even a streaming thing, that's just I'm watching shows, doing stuff with other people. Didn't quite get all the health, but we got all the 8-8, and was just beating up everything with a sword, no other tools. So we met the requirements for the whole thing. Regular shot. Yeah, I've never played enough of Hades to know how well I could go. I've only gotten like 4 hours in it or so. It's not because I dislike the game. I just haven't had time for the longest time to try to figure out the mechanics, and each time I play, like the first half hour I'm playing is relearning the mechanics. And I haven't set it up on the Steam Deck yet, but the Switch screen was just a little bit too small for me when I was trying it on there. Oops. As I couldn't read what the symbols were. Which made it hard to choose my path properly. Ow. One more to go. This is fine. I actually did play a decent chunk of FTL at one point. I have beaten the last boss on normal difficulty exactly once in FTL. Which anyone that hasn't played FTL will go, that doesn't sound very impressive. And anyone that's played FTL has gone, oh, yeah, that's a good point to call it beaten. That's fair. That might not be a bad way to go about it, so you can just explore a bit more. FTL is quite difficult on the one go. So we're gonna check our stats real quick. And I'll probably raid out. I've been on stream between my 2 streams 9.5 hours, and I still have a half hour till break, so that's at least something. I'll jump in this one first. Okay, this one's 1.5. No, it's just the half. It counts the 1. So this is 1 with no deaths because it hasn't finished. No, I should have died at least once. No, that's right. I started it off stream. Went, this is fine. I'm going to play it on stream. And then instantly created a second one. It's R5. That's what I thought. This is the one I do for all the streaming. So I am 44 out of 75 here. So on the streaming profile, I have a 58.6% thing. If I include the other one, that's 57.89. Now, I will say the other one's in decent shape to just finish the run. So, yeah, it's about a 58% win percentage I have on here. And that's despite the fact that Tough, Shopless, and Swordless gave me some troubles.